Welcome back to another Goblin Slayer review. Today is episode 10. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together with Kyle Shock, as always, Logan's an anime viewer only. I come from the manga, and we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready to jump into this?
As always, I'm ready.
Alright, I apologize for the shining light that comes up and down. I had to take my notes on my laptop because my graphics card kind of died, and I got a new one, but I don't have an adapter that goes to the other monitor. So that's why I'll be looking off camera a lot so I can look at my notes.
Jesus.
So we had a little bit about Goblin Slayer, kind of like what he wanted to be before all things happened. He wanted to be an adventurer, wanted to be a hero that went out and killed dragons. And of course, while he's talking about it, we see the current hero who beats like the demon lord.
All right.
Which she becomes the 10th in the history to become a platinum rank adventurer. I guess the rest of her crew doesn't get too high, and I'm sure they did just as much as her.
Right.
You get the final blow. That's what does it, though.
Right. Damn. Poor other teammates.
Poor. Yeah. So of course, Goblin Slayer does this thing. You finish an arc, then we have a very chill episode before the next arc.
Yeah. They always do this like casual episode to set up the next, main event, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and we get him and his sister before the destruction of their town, where we get her teaching him that thing about earlier that we talked about where he learned where goblins come from, her being like, oh, quit being, you don't need to be envious of her for going to the city, you'll end up turning into a goblin.
Yeah.
And his dreams were and he was raised by his sister. Seems like he didn't have parents.
Right. Yeah, I think he mentioned raised solely by his sister.
Yeah, so
which would make sense why he has this vendetta against goblins forever. Yeah,
he
pretty much
doesn't care about being an adventurer, as he's mentioned before. He just like, well, one episode was like, "Are you an adventurer?" He's like, "No." He's just a goblin slayer. He's killing goblins. Okay, he doesn't view himself as anything special. He just It doesn't matter about he doesn't really have an end game, or like it's just he has one focus. And that's
that was kind of like the, I guess you could say, theme of this episode, because it kind of showed like repetitive processes for him, like his wake up, check the stuff, all that, kind of him just slaying goblins. Because even the cowgirl brought up like, what's he gonna do after? Because there's gonna be a day where he literally can't, slay goblins.
That's the day he dies.
Right.
I don't think he would even retire unless all goblins were just gone from the planet. I don't think he would. I think he would still be slaying them when he was 80 or 90 or something, right? So
yeah, at least trying to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do it till he dies.
He will probably die slaying goblins, because, I mean, unless he like gets paralyzed somehow, Yeah, I mean, if he keeps getting thrown into walls and pillars, then he might be. So he needs to chill on that.
But yeah, so he does kind of walk around without his helmet too. So he goes in the guild home. The Lancer has no idea who he is. Like, this is your first time. The witch knows, but which is kind of odd. I don't know. It's weird with things being flip-flop arc-wise, because this one was supposed to be like, I think it's like the priestess or whatever trying to get him to kind of reveal his face and wanting to know, but then it's like, she already knows it now, so it's like some of the stuff is kind of weird, but other than that, yeah, so not too much going on. Like, we're starting to see more of the town itself,
right? And continuing, building the bond between the team.
Yeah, basically that. And then the one thing we do learn is that they don't have a training hall. They're planning on setting one up, Like, why would there not be a training hall for a world that's all about adventures and trying to get
And
experience and
killing
like
stuff,
killing
yeah.
stuff? You think that training would be a concept already with a training hall? Like, oh, we're gonna have training now instead of these rookies just going out there with
Yeah,
no
it's
experience with
at
weapons.
least they're fixing it, you know. They're like, oh, you know what? With all these retired old people, they can go train people. So, you know, we don't have a bunch of newbies coming back scarred for life or, you know, not coming back at all.
Yeah, we're kind of following those newbies in like the background. They're always there, just kind of doing things. They went on
Right.
those first adventures back in like episode 3 or whatever it was, and now here they are training with some of these silver ranked heroes, the paladin and the giant warrior guy. Uh, who's just bullying these crappy little rookies around.
Right.
Man. They couldn't do anything. Well, you shouldn't be able to. We got the letter from Sword Maiden. Basically, now that they solved the problem, she's not dreaming of goblins anymore. Probably because Goblin Slayer. He said he would come to her dreams to slay goblins.
Right.
Okay, he has slayed them from her dreams.
What a
The
what a
goblins
nice
are not safe, no matter where they go. He's
you
gonna
in a
find
dream?
you,
Gotcha.
and he's
You in a
gonna
little
kill
cave?
you.
Gotcha.
He's a dream catcher now.
She just like hung up a little like thing of Goblin Slayer over her bed.
It's like, yes. That's what everyone's gonna want one of these days. It's a dream catcher of goblins.
Right.
I do like when they're all eating together. The guild girls like, oh, if you get collapsed again, no quest for 6 months. So like, that wouldn't be good. Beard was like, the dwarf's like, that wouldn't be good. What? He's like, no, that would not be good. He's like, that would be bad.
I see.
There's like no reaction to this. That would be bad.
Right. He's so literal. It's hilarious. He's like ironically, unironically the funniest person in the show, just because how he talks.
Yeah, it's like he's just apathetic towards everything. It's just, it's he's got one mode, that's goblins, and that ain't ever being turned off. Nothing really happening. It's not till the very end where the big thing pops up, where he finds the tracks outside the farm.
Right. That is
That's why he
not
checks
good.
every day. Yeah, he doesn't check. What was it? He checks the night, then he checks the morning or whatever. Within that time frame, there was like 5,000 goblins.
I'll say it was a lot of footprints. So
it wasn't just like 1 or 2 footprints. It was a whole horde of goblins sitting out there on the edge.
right, you know this is gonna piss him off. He's like, I ain't letting you come to my home again. I'm a get every last guy. At least this time.
I'm here for the cowgirl. I want to help her. I want to save her.
At least this time he has a squad. So
that is true. He has got a squad.
we're about to play tower defense against goblins.
You gotta get out their home all prepared. Yeah.
So I know what the next 2 episodes are going to be about.
Protecting the cowgirl, bro.
Protecting the home.
Got the horde, but other than that is the episode. It's pretty simple. Nice chill. Demon Lord was slain at some point. They thought the monsters might calm down, but not goblins.
But they'll never calm down.
And now, let's want to jump into scores.
Yeah, let's do it. Whew. I'll say like a 7-ish. It's pretty chill. I'll say a 1. No goblins were killed. Yeah, I'll say 7-ish. It was pretty chill. It did kind of follow the thing of like, what's Goblin Slayer gonna do after, when he can't slay goblins, even though everyone's probably gonna assume he'll slay goblins till literally he's killed by one.
Yeah, because that's why she's like, oh, even if he doesn't die, he's dying to a goblin, trust me.
Right. He'll there's more bonding for the team. Pretty classic. More, I guess you could say, world building, they're taking measures to actually train people so they don't just go and get their butts kicked. I feel like Cowgirl is the like most important to him.
I would say, yeah, at the moment at least, but he is starting to bond more and more with the rest of his team. But like, I don't know, like, but he doesn't view anyone like as a friend, really.
Right. I think Cowgirl tries her best to like pry open like his emotional side.
She has been with him for a long time. So.
He's just quite stubborn, you could say, or oblivious, either one. Well, like how she, her little conversation with him at night. It's like, we don't need to worry about the future, and she like pulls him onto his lap. He's like, "You'll get grease on you." It's like, thanks, dude. But that's not why we're talking here.
Yeah, he obviously had emotions when he was with his sister. We saw him getting mad, but once that incident happened, it was just wiped,
Right.
All he has left in him is vengeance.
I feel like next couple episodes are going to be pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 6.5. Basically everything we covered, jumped in on your discussion here and there, but yeah, it does that. We build up, finish an arc. Now we gotta, drop it, take it down from this high climax all the time mode to where full action. We bring it down. Let's build the characters up, show that they're starting to bond, and then let's set up the next part with this thing.
You can't have these
that way next episode we can just bring it all back up and then bring emotions down or up or wherever. It's Goblin Slayer. They're going everywhere. Guts and blood and goblin heads.
Right. Well, yeah, that's it. Woo! Spiel time.
As always, if you're down for a drinking contest between a dwarf, forgot what they were called. Dwarf. No, whatever. Who's your bet on? Us? It's us. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe. I don't even know what I'm just lost.
If you bet on them, like. If you bet on us, subscribe. All right.
Hit the notification bell. If I ever tell me upload. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought. If somebody didn't like, what you score, anything like that. Again, no spoilers. Confirming denying theories. This is Logan's anime viewer only. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.